Hello guys, I welcome you once again. Today we will discuss respiration in bacteria. So let's start the video. Myself Vinay Kumar and currently working as an assistant professor in botany in Government College Panchkula. First of all, we will discuss what do you mean by uh, respiration. Simply, the respiration is defined as the exchange of gases. How exchange of gases? Oxygen is taken inside the body and CO2 is given out of the body. But when this oxygen is taken inside the body, is taken up inside the body, and this helps in the breakdown of complex food material into the simpler ones and generation of energy along with CO2, and the CO2 is given out. And if this process, it is occurring in bacteria. It is known as bacterial reproduction, bacterial respiration. According to the mode of respiration, the respiration may be of two types. Number one is aerobic and second one is anaerobic. If it is occurring in the presence of oxygen, it is known as aerobic. If it is occurring without the involvement of oxygen, it is known as anaerobic. So each of them, it is further of either obligatory or facultative. Again, anaerobic respiration may be of obligatory or facultative. If you see the literal meaning of facultative, it is known as optional. तो हमें याद कैसे रखना है? We will discuss this later. First one is obligate anaerobe or obligate anaerobic bacteria. इसको याद कैसे रखना है? It is the obligation that the bacteria should respire anaerobically at all cost in every condition. Therefore, it can respire only anaerobically. If the oxygen is given or the aerobic condition is given, the bacteria gets killed. For example, in case of Clostridium botulinum, you can see here in the picture, this bacteria is very dangerous. It only grows in anaerobic conditions, and in severe conditions it can cause food poisoning. So if the food poisoning is there in case of a person, the anaerobic conditions are common in which this bacteria, Clostridium botulinum, can grow and food poisoning takes place. Next is facultative aerobes. इसको याद कैसे रखना? If the facilities are given, bacteria can switch to aerobic condition. Otherwise, it is anaerobic. कैसे याद रखना है? If facilities are given, if the conditions are given, bacteria can switch on to aerobic condition. Otherwise, originally it is anaerobic bacteria. Therefore, it can respire aerobically when the oxygen is available. This case is visible in case of most of the photosynthetic bacteria. For example, ये जो bacteria आप देख रहे हैं, it is Chlorobium bacteria. The other one is maybe Rhodopseudomonas. Rhodopseudomonas और Rhodospirillum. ये आप another examples याद रख सकते हैं. Most common is Chlorobium, and Chlorobium is actually photosynthetic bacteria, and they contain photosynthetic pigment which is chlorophyll, and that's why they are green. Next one is obligate aerobes. Obligation है that this bacteria can grow only in the presence of oxygen. If the CO2 is given or the anaerobic conditions are given, this bacteria may get killed. Anaerobic conditions are given, the bacteria may get killed. And the most common example, very, very important example, because this example is covered by most of the books, Bacillus subtilis. And here you can see in the pictures, this bacteria is Bacillus subtilis, and the Bacillus subtilis is having obligate aerobic respiration. The last one is facultative anaerobes. If the facility is given, the bacteria can switch to anaerobic condition, otherwise originally it is an aerobic bacteria. Understand? Once again, we can repeat. If the facilities are given, the bacteria can switch to anaerobic condition, otherwise originally they are aerobic in nature. The example is Pseudomonas, and here you can see in the picture, this bacterium is known as Pseudomonas. So this completes respiration in case of bacteria. Thank you.